The train was already committed. Everything else was just in the way. Unbelievable train moments caught on camera. Welcome to UnrealX Moments. Sometimes being just 1 second faster doesn't help. It only brings trouble closer. Fortunately, no one was hurt. Traffic laws exist for a reason, and these two stuck vehicles prove exactly why. Does anyone happen to know which action film this scene comes from? Take a look at the world's steepest railway, with a gradient of up to 110%, leading to a stunning mountain village. Would you like to try this experience at least once? Let me know in the comments below. Had it not been on the tracks, I would have thought it was sushi moving along a conveyor belt. We can't rely on luck every time. That's why traffic laws exist, to keep you safe.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Stuck on the tracks, this unlucky vehicle suddenly became an unwilling opponent of the train. Thankfully, there was still enough time for everyone to leave the scene.
Oh wow.
Some things should never be tested, and running across a moving train is one of them. Don't toy with death. There's no good ending. Rushing can sometimes turn an ordinary day into a disaster in an instant. Please stay alert on the road. Pay attention to the signals and follow them. Luck like this doesn't come twice. Wow. This train emerges through the smoke as if it's stepping straight out of the magical world of Harry Potter. Do you think the same way I do? I almost thought Santa decided to deliver gifts by train this year. This is an advertising campaign by a railway operator to recognize the hard work of its maintenance team, a creative and meaningful idea. Once the truck was stuck on the tracks, the outcome was almost inevitable. What mattered most was that the driver got out safely. Even though this is a controlled, staged collision, the train's power is completely real. Just look at how easily the car is tossed aside like a toy. By stopping too close to the tracks, the car was struck as the train passed. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but the consequences were unavoidable. Trust me, there's more than one path you can take, but walking on the tracks is a really bad idea. The incident occurred in Perm, Russia, when a locomotive became entangled with overhead power lines, knocking down 2 support poles and damaging 2 traffic lights. No one was affected. It seems the driver changed decision several times in this situation, but crossing the barrier in the first place was already a major mistake. Oh my God!
After causing a crash, this angry Karen jumps out and blames the victim, creating absolute chaos.
Sztandarowy niektórych partii. Pan Maciej napisał, jak ktoś chce, to może wziąć ślub cywilny. To praktycznie to samo.
For the first time in Poland, a simulated train bus collision was staged, drawing significant public attention. Because the signal malfunctioned, vehicles crossed the tracks without realizing a train was approaching. No one was affected by the collision. While the train was in motion, a traction component broke off and became lodged beneath a rear car, causing shaking and a derailment. Fortunately, everyone was safe, and service was restored within 1 hour. Have you ever seen a train pass through a soccer field like this? Let me know in the comments. standing too close to a moving train always carries risks. Keep a safe distance for your own safety.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
A bit of luck and a quick reaction saved him this time, but what he really needs is to follow traffic laws. Yet another vehicle got stuck on the tracks, and thankfully, there were no injuries, only property damage. Trying to cross the tracks with a train approaching is never a good idea, and this driver likely learned that lesson the hard way. As the train entered the curve, the locomotive struck a track switch, causing a minor collision. Fortunately, no one was affected, and the train sustained only minor damage.
Get out!
This man was trapped beneath the train tracks. Thankfully, as the train approached, he managed to climb out. Likely the last time he'll ever get that close to the tracks. This moose chose the wiser option, leaving the tracks instead of confronting the train. The reindeer ran straight in front of the train as if challenging it. But in this case, even the train wanted it to win. Have you ever seen a train this impressive? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Nearly 400 kilometers per hour, and the coin doesn't move. Clear proof of remarkable engineering. A tense moment as an out-of-control horse gallops through a narrow gap between trains in Egypt. This is a special January steam train led by the 101-year-old locomotive number 18, departing on January 15th. Traveling through stunning mountain scenery, it's a journey you simply can't miss. Italy's most iconic, overnight sleeper train is loaded onto a train ferry to cross the Strait of Messina to Sicily. This is the last place in Europe where passenger trains are still transported by ferry. With speeds exceeding 400 km/h, this train currently holds the title of the fastest in China. Would you like to experience it one day? Even after spotting the train from a distance, the vehicle chose to turn very close to the tracks, a risky move that nearly caused trouble for both. This time it was luck, but lasting safety comes from following traffic laws. What do you think about this situation? This is the scene inside a derailed train car. Everything shook violently, but fortunately, no one was affected.
Holy sh!
Near Champion, Alberta, a train experienced a derailment that caused cars to overturn. Thankfully, everyone remained safe.
Oh, this is gonna be a nasty cleanup.
A previous collision pushed this bus onto the tracks. Fortunately, everyone got off safely before the train arrived. This stubborn vehicle chose to cross the tracks and immediately faced the consequences. Fortunately, they made the right decision in the end by leaving the vehicle before the train arrived. This vehicle tried to cross the tracks as the train approached, and reality showed just how risky that decision was. Hopefully, this experience leaves a lasting lesson. This is insane. Probably the most satisfying moment of my day. What about you? Let me know in the comments.
He's gonna get it now. It's gonna happen.
Don't test your luck with trains. Underestimating them will only bring you trouble. Just one moment of distraction is enough for things to spiral. Luckily, the person beside her pulled her away in time. a clear reminder of how important it is to stay focused in traffic. Not all heroes wear capes. I'd bet this unlucky stretch of railway has the highest maintenance budget in the world. Just look at how it's treated.
¡Igual su madre! ¡Eh! ¡Ay, hijo de su puta madre!
Hopefully the driver doesn't see this as a win, but as a lesson worth remembering. Fortunately, it ended with property damage alone, and no one was harmed.
Back up! Oh, it's totally through. Look at that. That trailer's confetti now.
Impressive as it may be, danger comes with it. Always keep a safe distance. Was this moment satisfying enough for you? Let me know in the comments below. A car became stuck on the tracks as a train approached. Thankfully, the driver got out in time, but the car wasn't so lucky.
Сейчас в российской столице +1, атмосферное давление 740 миллиметров ртутного столба идет.
Trapped and unable to move it, the driver helplessly watched his semi-truck get smashed by the train. The power of a train proved unstoppable.
Стой! Стой, ёб твою мать!
This was not an accident, but a controlled crash drill conducted in North Sillins after more than 2 decades, drawing significant public interest. The moment enemies turned into friends. What do you think about this situation? Let me know in the comments. Barriers exist to protect you, not to be climbed over and put yourself at risk. This moment may look cinematic, but luck like this won't come twice in real life. Your safety depends on following traffic laws.
Ơi, tai nạn rồi. Tàu về rồi. Máy phanh kịp rồi.
train derailed after an incident, smashing a signal pole. That's exactly why following the rules matters. When a train derails, you need time and space to get clear of the tracks. During operation, the locomotive experienced an incident that broke the overhead electrical arm on the roof. Thankfully, no one was affected. If you've ever wondered what it looks like beneath a train, this is the answer from a very different perspective. Ignoring traffic laws always comes at a high cost. Thankfully, he made it out this time, but hopefully this serves as a major lesson for his future decisions.
You alright, man? Dude. Alright. What happened was I was trying to back up.
If there's one thing you should never try, it's crossing the tracks when a train is approaching. A snowplow quietly at work on the Kerinske narrow gauge railway during the Russian winter. What do you think about this scene? You can see just how powerful a train moving at 200 kilometers per hour is. It feels like an earthquake just passed through. Earlier, the vehicle was involved in a collision that caused it to slide onto the tracks. Fortunately, the driver exited the vehicle before the train arrived, and no injuries were reported. A collision between a passenger train and a car occurred in Hinsdale, Illinois. No serious injuries were reported, and the driver sustained minor injuries. Crossing the road without looking has never been wise. This time, luck gave him a chance to correct his mistake, and hopefully, he remembers it. A rare situation unfolded when a wheel suddenly came off while crossing the tracks. Thankfully, with help from passers-by, the vehicle was cleared from the tracks just before the train arrived. When warnings are ignored, trouble is almost inevitable. Fortunately, the driver got out in time. When rules are ignored, trouble is almost inevitable. This vehicle tried to cross the tracks as a train approached and learned a hard lesson right away. While the train was moving, a vehicle with brake failure collided with it. Fortunately, the incident resulted only in property damage, and the driver was not injured. This dog ran onto the tracks as the train approached. Thankfully, the train was moving slowly and managed to stop in time. No harm occurred, but the moment highlights the importance of responsible pet handling. This is Waru Market, where a railway runs straight through, and locals seem used to it by now. Pretty fascinating, but also pretty dangerous, right? You're not seeing things. This is a BNSF high railer truck driving right on the tracks. Would you want one of these? Let me know in the comments. No derailment here. This is just a car-carrying train moving smoothly along the tracks. In a split second, her quick reaction made all the difference and kept the elderly woman safe.
Вагон оторвался.
Wait, is this train car running on Bluetooth? Crossing the tracks as a train approaches is never a good idea. This was likely a serious wake-up call. Luck doesn't come twice. The moment when two trains collided was clearly captured on camera. As the train approached, this unfortunate truck couldn't clear the tracks in time. Fortunately, the driver had already gotten out safely. This situation shows why safety should never be traded for saving a few seconds.
No mames.
Qué garra.
The incident took place after a train suffered engine problems on a stretch of track near Elkhorn Inn. Emergency crews were promptly dispatched. This is what it looks like when two high-speed trains pass each other. So fast, it almost feels like a flash of light. Do you find this moment impressive? Have you ever seen a train this long before? The train driver suddenly became an accidental shepherd. These doors are actually openings in the station wall, forming a unique structure between the tunnel and the platform that allows safer access to the train. In these areas, it's not unusual for trains to encounter wildlife crossing the tracks, and avoiding them has become a key skill for train operators. I've never seen anything this wild. Rail spikes popping like popcorn. Have you ever seen this before? This is how the Pilatus Railway switches tracks at a junction.
내일이 이제 우리 올라가는 레일로 바뀌면 지금은
The incident unfolded after a truck broke down near the tracks at Bangsaw. Fortunately, the driver escaped safely before things got worse.
Cross on live. Cross on live. Bottle go down there. Fuck.
In the Gomez Palacio neighborhood, a train derailed and nearly toppled into a nearby home. Fortunately, no one was affected.
Jesus Christ!
When the fire broke out at West Malling Station, tension quickly filled the air. Fortunately, everyone remained safe and no injuries were reported. This incident was caused by ice buildup on the overhead power lines, which led to the pantograph on the Max Orange line catching fire. And if you found this informative, don't forget to like and subscribe to UnrealX Moment for more Unreal Moments. Bambi really thought he was Vin Diesel for a second. This is how a derailed rail car is put back onto the tracks. Pretty interesting, right? Unlucky vehicles that try to cross the tracks often end the same way, dragged along the rails. Just looking at how mangled the vehicle is tells you exactly what it went through after stubbornly crossing the tracks. This is how elephants are transported by train. These elephants are already domesticated, and the inside of the rail car is carefully arranged to ensure smooth transport.
Yeah, I am. Yes.
Do you agree that using a phone while moving is never a good idea? Despite the heavy snowfall, the train still passes through with ease. Its power on the rails is absolute. Timing ran out, and reality took over. Follow UnrealX Moments. The man stopped when the barrier came down, but instead of waiting, he chose to move forward, and the consequences followed almost immediately. Choosing to drive onto the tracks was a big mistake, but at the last moment, he made the right call, leaving the vehicle and getting himself to safety.
Looks like there's a train up ahead, 34.
This vehicle belonged to a suspect fleeing police. Unfortunately for him, a passing train blocked the way, and he was taken into custody shortly after.
Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god. I got it on tape. I just got that. The car just got hit by a train.
Because of improper parking, this driver had to watch his vehicle get dragged away by a train. A clear reminder of why traffic rules matter.
This world that is going to be. When I was in the theater,
If you've ever wondered what it looks like inside a car transport train, this is your answer.
damn, bro. And then I did it. It was like, you know.
With the warning signals already on, this vehicle crossed the tracks and went on to smash the barrier. It shows how a single moment of ignoring the rules can trigger dangerous consequences. In a split second, he reacted and pulled the elderly woman off the tracks. A simple act, but one that meant everything. A vehicle blocked the tracks as the train was moving, yet the engineer remained calm during the collision, as if it were a familiar situation. An unfortunate vehicle became stuck on the tracks, but fortunately, the driver managed to get out in time before the train arrived.
Damn, what the holy.
A train collision in India forced several rail cars together, sending a violent shake through the train. Thankfully, all passengers made it out safely. No second takes, no rewind, just real moments that happened once.
Probably gonna fall.
This is the moment crews tried to put the locomotive back on the tracks, but this time, the attempt appears to have failed. Movie, The Life of a Train Wheel. This is how aircraft are transported by train. Have you ever witnessed a moment like this before? This pigeon just unlocked a new skill, taking the train instead of flying.
There is an